joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. So Phoenix wins the tip. On the wing, Green. Inside. Here's Malowacz. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Sinks it from distance.
Three-point field goal.
Look at the range on Williams. This guy can do everything out there.
Dunn outside. Drops in the three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The kick out to Walker. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. About a minute into this first quarter. Coulibaly drives in. And that one is stuffed right through.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
And Grant, you played a half decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Now here's Suggs. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Suggs. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Outside Walker. The three ball. The Suns clear it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the basket by Malowacz. Malowacz has got his second basket of the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The kick out to Walker. Pass to Coulibaly. Walker sets a screen. Clock at 4. And Coulibaly hits from deep. Coulibaly's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents. Well, he ties things up, but it would have been nice to come away with the lead there.
Pass to Walker. And here's Coulibaly. 4-3. Rebounded by Dunn. Here's Barrett. He takes it in. And he goes in for the dunk.
When Barrett is playing with confidence, he's all about getting downhill and applying pressure on that rim.
And it's Williams off the drive. Outside Coulibaly.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
Timeout.
Give him 8 points now. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So for Oklahoma City, And James has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Robinson. There's 1:40 left in the first. Porter from outside. On the wing, Porter. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to James. And it's James with the jam.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Wallace outside. From outside the arc, Iguodala grabs a miss.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
James can't get it to go. Oklahoma City trailing. From downtown. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. And it's Phoenix's ball. From the corner. Here's Iguodala. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Nice move. That shot missing. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Phoenix out in front. They're up by
The Thunder, 13.
and getting it going again. And here in the second quarter, fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Pure from three-point range.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
So for Oklahoma City,
Substitution on the court.
to the wing on the left. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. Here's Green. Again, Phoenix, good for 2.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
That one is hammered home.
So cunning and effective in screen and rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs.
Second team.
That's his first foul of the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA. RJ Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. BA?
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Big but quick. Suggs so powerful off the drive.
Dunn outside. Pass to Malawich. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Suggs. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Suns leading. And here's Green from the arc. Green feeling it at the arc.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Left side, Coulibaly. Left side, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Coulibaly. The three. Kept alive. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. 3 for 7 shooting now.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Here's Williams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Lex, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
Pass to Coulibaly. Iguodaro grabs a miss.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Porter. Still without a bucket. Fires for 3. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second-chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Out to James. Launches a 3. The Thunder with the rebound. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Wallace with it. Richardson picks him up. It's not going to go for him.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Takes a 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
2-second difference between shot and game clock.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
The 3, James drains the triple. And now it's a 10-point Phoenix lead. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And so that brings the first half to a close. Phoenix out in front, up by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
The 3, Barrett. And the three-pointer goes. Barrett's got 5. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
Barrett can't hit.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And stolen by Suggs. And there's the screen. Here's Coulibaly. Here's Murray Boyles. Good on the shot. Murray Boyles has got his second basket.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
Pass to Malawach. Green for 3. And Green buries it from long range.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
To the paint. Murray Boyles can't get it to go.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets. They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Well, R.J. Barrett right there playing with an edge. I want to see more of that from him.
Thunder trail by 9. Here's Murray. The layup off target.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And every single season, Williams seems to get better as a scorer. He has accepted more responsibility and a much bigger role throughout his career. And wow, is he having a big night tonight.
Here's Coulibaly. Look out! Oh my goodness!
Little bit of flair on that one.
Showing absolutely no mercy. Wow.
Look at his teammates. They're loving it. They're letting him know.
I can't believe he tried that in game.
Oh,
wow. Well, you can really count on Murray to share the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. Shakes him. Can't get it to drop.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Pass to Williams. Here's Coulibaly. 12 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Driving in. Is rebounded by Barrett. Now Green. Back to Barrett. Outside, Green. Dunn outside. Back to Green. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the middle. Here's Walker. Oh, misses the dunk. Phoenix leading by 7. Pass to Malwatch. No good with a layup. Here's Oklahoma City now. .34 seconds left in the third. Here's Walker. Misses the jumper from the wing.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Here's Dunn. Solid defense from Williams. Thunder trail by 7. Outside Coulibaly. From deep. Tips it up.
Well, he just wanted the ball more than anybody else. That's a great rebound.
And so it's Phoenix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Suns lead by 7. To the inside. Malawatch. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Outside for Green. It's hauled in by Robinson. Thunder trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And so it's Phoenix with it. Ooh, Green with a vicious dunk.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
3-pointer. Rebounded by Dunn.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Fires in the triple.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
They set a pick from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Teams deciding to change it up. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team, and coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. 3-on-3. And it's Coulibaly missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Walker with a steal. Coulibaly with it. Picked up by James. Down low. Back to Coulibaly. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
And there's James from the arc. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Oh, no good on the layup. Thunder trail by 6. And there's a pick. Oh, he jammed it.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him. Up top, Dunn. Shoots a 3. It's off. And Suggs has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 4. It's stolen by Green. Barrett. Oh, off target from downtown. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 9-1 run. It's Suggs with a drive. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's Green. Green to the rack. Oh, what a move! A strong finish!
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Green welcomes the chance to take important shots. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
The Suns lead by 6. And counted.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball. Oh, J-Dub, what an answer.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Oh, it misses.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Oh, no good.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Green drives to the hoop. Oh, he misses the dunk. Outside Williams. Coulibaly fires. He's off from 3.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Cash from downtown.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Oh, he can't get the layup. So it's the Suns winning.